How are you, learners? So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to bisect an angle using a protractor. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bisect this angle, which is 90 degrees. By the way, bisecting an angle is just dividing into two. So here's how we do it. So since we already have an arc, you just open your protractor to a length of your own choice. The length, it can be 4 centimeters, it can be 5 centimeters. Me, in this lesson, I'm just going to choose 5 centimeters. As you guys can see, this is 5 centimeters. So I touch here on the first side of the arc, then I draw an arc like this, right? Then I come on the other side of the arc, then I draw another arc, and you guys can see there is a point where these two arcs are meeting. So that is where I want to come here with my ruler and draw a straight line like so. So this will be 45 degrees. That is how you bisect a 90-degree angle. As you guys can see, if I take out my protractor, this is exactly 45 degrees, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 degrees. So this is how you bisect a 90-degree angle. Now let's move on to how to bisect or how to divide a 60-degree angle. So this is the 60-degree angle that I just created in the last video. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Now let's move on to how to bisect this 60-degree angle, that is to construct a 30-degree angle out of it. So let me just go right there and rub all of this. Okay, so first thing, you want to create an arc. So I'm just gonna have to create an arc like so. Then you open your protractor to a length of your own choice, then you draw an arc like so. Then you come the other side, then you draw an arc, and there is a point where these two arcs are meeting this point. That is where you want to draw a line like so, and this angle is going to be equal to 30 degrees. If I use my compass like that, that is exactly 30 degrees. So this angle will be equal to 30 degrees, same as this one. So this is how you bisect an angle.